Welcome back to Terrible at Fishing, everybody. We are going to talk about something I think I've talked about once, maybe twice before. Let's see. The WNBA. Oh my goodness. Now, this is a sport that I just, this year, actually it was last year, I got really into. And it's really because of Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark last year set 62 records in her rookie year. Obviously, rookie of the year, stuff like that. And so they built a team, really good team, around her. They hired a brand new coach. That, behind Caitlin right there, is Stephanie White. She came from Connecticut. Caitlin Clark, she comes from a type of offense that is a read and react. So basically, she's the quarterback, but she's also the playmaker, the play caller. So when she gets the ball, she's what we call a point guard. She gets the ball, and she takes it down the court, and she's reading what the defense is of the other team, and then she's coming up with a play. Okay, now she's one of the best passers in basketball that I've ever seen. The ball leaves her hand like a bullet. She's also one of the best long shooters. You guys, if you don't know Caitlin Clark, you've been living in a cave. But she can shoot the ball from half court, what we call logo shot, and she just shoots it, bam, 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 and she's fantastic, and she passes it with incredible accuracy. Well, yesterday they lost by 19 points to the new franchise, the Valkyries, Golden State. Stephanie White, it was the first game that Caitlin Clark had coming off of an injury. She missed 5 games. First time in her career, by the way. She hadn't missed a game since high school. And so she's not injury prone, but you really want to play the game around your best player. Imagine if Michael Jordan wasn't the focal point of the offense with the Bulls, or Kobe, or it's just, with the Lakers. It's just you gotta sort of build around your best talent. Well, Stephanie just doesn't have that ability, I don't think. And I like Stephanie White. I think she's a player's coach, but she's not a coach that can do a read and react offense. I don't think she knows how to do it. And as much as I like her and respect her, even though she really doesn't have a good record in coaching, and I think it's time for Indiana to say goodbye to Stephanie White, as much as I would hate that. But I think it's good for the team, because Caitlin Clark, this is her second year. She could go to another team next year. She is worth $1 billion to the league. $1 billion. She's the $1 billion girl. She brings in more revenue than any other player. In fact, single-handedly, she will probably create the first profitable year for the WNBA this year. The first one in 30 years. They've never made money. The CBA, which is the Players Association, in order to get better salaries, they would have no bargaining chip without her. She is the most hated person, not because she's a bad person. She's actually really nice. She never says anything controversial. She never complains about, stuff for the most part. I mean, and she gets beaten up. I mean, 17% of the flagrant fouls were against one player last year, her. She took 17% of all flagrant fouls. One player in the entire league. That's ridiculous. And she has been abused this year. This, I know it's a different video. It's not fishing. It's not, e-biking or anything like that. This is a sport video about basketball. And the fans follow Caitlin. When she's not playing, 54% viewership on TV is lost. 54%. When she entered the league, sales went up of merchandise 600%. This girl's money. That's why she's worth $1 billion. If Indiana is serious about keeping Caitlin Clark, they have to change coach for a coach that has a proven record of running the read and react offense. And just let her run. Just let her run. Let her do what she does. Shoot those threes. Pass it, to her teammates. She's about team. Caitlin Clark is all about team. She wants to win more than anything. If she runs cold, she'll give it to the person that's hot. She does the right things, and you have to have faith in that young lady of ability to make the right decisions. What's happening is that Stephanie White doesn't have faith in Caitlin Clark. She just doesn't. And it's a shame because she has earned it. This is just me going on about one of the biggest phenomenon in sports history, which is Caitlin Clark. So, to the Indiana Fever, I am nobody. I'm terrible at fishing. But I am a fan of Caitlin Clark, and the only reason I know the WNBA at all is because of this young lady. You will lose her next year. You will. She can quit. She won't because she loves the game too much. But she could quit. And your Indiana right now is America's team. You would become from angelic to Satan if she quit. Oh, can you imagine? Oh my goodness. It would be terrible. But that can happen. And, she's the captain for one of the all-star teams. And she traded her coach. First time in history that's ever happened. Not just with the WNBA, but she traded her coach from a coach that is like Stephanie White for a coach that she had in Iowa. Listen to what she just did 2 days ago. She traded her coach. First time in sports history has that ever happened. This is it. It's time to make the decision, Indiana. You'll probably never see this. Probably never see this. But I think if you do, and maybe a fan will tag it or whatever. I'm just an old guy. An old guy that's terrible at fishing. And, it's... Anyway, that's my rant. And it's a shame. Because every one of us want to see Caitlin have a great year. And it seems like Stephanie White, her coach, doesn't want her to have a great year, which hurts the team. And when you're not about the team, you got to get rid of that person. Caitlin's all about the team, so she'll do what her coach tells her to do. She will not complain about it. She won't do it. In fact, in the post game yesterday, she took the loss blame. It was, and you know what? She's all about team. We can learn a lesson from this young lady. So that's my rant. And here's my little closing sting. Take care, everybody.